everybody, it's Melissa from Melissa's Creations, and it's Saturday, and I know I haven't been doing a very good job at announcing when I'm going to go live, but I'm still trying to figure out my whole schedule. So I woke up a little early today, and I was like, you know what, today's a good day to do some stamping. So we're going to go ahead and start on a card. Now, normally on my stamping Saturdays, I do 4 different projects, but today I just have one for you, and it's going to go kind of quick, and it's really simple. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I hope you're excited to see it. And my inspiration for this card came from Linda Parker from papercraftwithcrafty.co.uk, and I was just scrolling through my newsfeed this morning on Facebook, and I saw her card, and I'm like, oh, that's really cute. I think I have a set that I can use for that. We're going to use some of my favorite cardstock colors. This is Berry Burst from the new, it is Berry Burst, right? Yeah, from the new collection of ink colors. I'm really excited to use that. Let me grab my ink pad as well, because we're going to need that too. So I'm so excited to get going on Stamping Saturday, and I do apologize if I don't see your comments right away. I think Facebook has been having all sorts of different kind of issues and whatnot. So let me make sure that I'm broadcasting in the right place. Yes, I am. Okay, so if you would love to like this video, give me some hearts, let me know that you're out there, and share it with your friends and family. That would be amazing. And then we're going to get started here in just a second. Let me turn my volume on my computer off. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to turn you guys around. We're going to get started on this really quick card. All right, so I have my card base, and I have just taken an 11 by 4, let's see. Yeah, 4 1/4 inch piece of paper, folded it in half at the 5.5 inch mark, and there's my card base. And then I have a scrap of Whisper White. Hi, Dan. Because we're going to be stamping and cutting out on the Big Shot with that. So the first thing that I'm going to do is some heat embossing, and I'm going to bring in, oh, by the way, we're using Graceful Garden today. Really love this set, and the paper that coordinates with this in the suite is just so cute. All right, so to emboss this, we are using our white embossing powder. Being productive, that's very good, Maria. Yeah, I did the dishes this morning, and I even folded some laundry, so I did feel a little productive, but I have a full day of crafting to do with you, and then I have some other things that I wanted to try and get done today, so we'll see how it goes. I put like a million things on my list and only ever get to like 2 of them. Hi, Tanya. I know, I'm really excited. I have been wanting to play with this, and I've played with it a little bit, but I didn't really like what I did, so I'm really excited to see if this turns out any better. So I'm using an embossing buddy, and I'm just rubbing the bottom half of this cardstock because that's where we're going to emboss. And like I said, I drew my inspiration from Facebook this morning, but I'm also kind of just giving it my own interpretation. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to use this fun background stamp here, and I'm going to do that on the bottom of the cardstock here. And so I'm just using some VERSAMARK so that my embossing powder will stick really well to that. And let's see. Oh, what was that? Was that like leftover gold, or was that just some... There we go. Okay. So let's see. We'll put this kind of down here, going off the page a little. I'm really excited to see how this turns out, because hopefully it turns out okay. That'll work. And I'm going to do it in stages, I think, just so that my VERSAMARK doesn't dry out while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. So it's kind of just a craft as you go card. So there's some white embossing powder, and I just have it on a piece of leftover cardboard from my designer series paper. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. I really like that. Let me go ahead and make sure I don't spill my powder, but I'm gonna grab my heat tool very carefully. Oh my gosh, I have a lot going on my desk right now. I need way more space than I have. Let me move this out of the way for just a quick second. Oops. I don't know what I did on my computer, but I did something. All right, so let's go ahead and heat emboss that. I'm gonna warm up my heat tool real quick first. And then we'll get that embossing. I love the white embossing powder. I just think it's so pretty. I'm gonna heat up the back to keep it from curling too much in one direction. All right, there it goes. Pretty. Oh, I already like how it's turning out. Hopefully the rest of the card turns out the same. All right, so now let's see. I'm gonna take the large rose, that gorgeous rose. Heat embossing it is, I know, I love how it just changes from the powder to just a bumpy, beautiful embossiness. Words are hard this morning. All right, I'm going to put this rose down here, and I'm kind of letting the rose follow the edge of the background that I just did. Oh, I almost totally dropped that. Oh, that would have been so sad if I would have dropped that on my project. Okay, so get that rose going. There we go. Yes, you guys. I think I'm really gonna like this. I think you're gonna like it too. I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one. Again, I'm just gonna heat up the back a little bit before I go to the front. Some people emboss from the back, and it works. I don't know what the benefits are of embossing from the back. What do you guys do? Do you emboss from the back or from the front? Oh, you guys. Can we just take a minute to appreciate the beauty of white embossing powder on colorful cardstock? Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. All right. Do I want to do any more on the bottom here? Yes, I'm going to do a leaf. I'm going to do a leaf, I think, right there. So here is the fun leaf. Some more powder. And I'm going to put that right here. And then I think that's it. You don't want too much, right? I mean, less is more. Or unless you're eating candy, then, you know, more is more. All right. So I got that on there. Oh, it's so cute. All right. It's the last thing on this side. They say it warps less. Not sure if true. You know, yeah, that's why I kind of do it from both sides to help it from warping. I emboss from the back first, then on the front to straighten out. Yeah, that's exactly kind of what I've tried to do here. I think that's really pretty so far. Okay, so before I completely spill everything and make a mess, let me clean up my embossing powder really quickly. So I can just pour it right back into my tub. There we go. And where's my lid? Here we go. So now I'm going to bring in my white, Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to set this aside for a moment. Let's see if I can find everything once I'm done. It'll be a challenge. All right, so I have mounted the I Adore You stamp right here. Hi, Diana. Thank you for joining us this morning. And I'm taking the Berry Burst ink. And I'm just going to ink this up. And we're going to stamp this down kind of over here. We're going to be cutting out with the Big Shot. So, oh, I think I have powder on my paper. Good enough. Good enough. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to stamp this over here. Oh, cute. Cute. I love it when something turns out. Let's see if I can do this small rose next to it and see if it turns out as well. So I'm going to angle it right there. I like it. I like it so far. What do you think? All right. So now let me get these out of the way and bring in my ovals. So I am using, let's see, one oval from the Layering Ovals Framelits dies. This is the largest scallop. And I'm also using 2 of the ovals from the Stitched Shapes Framelits. Thank you, Diana. Thanks for sharing. I know, Berry Burst is so gorgeous, isn't it? It's delicious. I love it. Okay, so then here's the largest and the second largest ovals from the Stitched Shapes framelits, and we're going to cut all of these out on white. So I'm going to cut this one a plain, and I'm going to cut that one plain, and then I'm going to cut this one out. Look at how perfect that fits, you guys. I love it. All right, let me bring in that big shot. I got, oops, uh-oh. My whole thing is just falling apart. Let me bring in that big shot. So give me a second while I bring this monster in so that you can see it too. Tony says, I just ordered the layering ovals set. I've wanted them forever. I finally had a chance to get them. I know, they are so great. I have the ovals and the circles, but I don't have the squares. And I'm kind of sad by that. So the next chance I get, I'm definitely going for those squares. So I just have a regular half sheet of cardstock here so that I can get all three of my my ovals on at the same time. There we go. All right, so now I'll cover that and run that through. Okay. And there are our beautiful pieces. So I have my scallop, and I have my first stitched shape, and my second one. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at it. It just fits. Oh my gosh, I surprised myself because I was thinking I might have to do 2 takes on that one, but I got it. I'm really excited. Yay! All right, let me scooch all this out of the way, and we will finish up our card. All right, so on the sample I saw today, it was just so super stinking cute. And she just layered the same color. She used gold foil, which would be absolutely gorgeous, but I'm just gonna use white, and I think it'll pop really well on that Berry Burst cardstock. So I'm gonna grab my fast fuse, and I'm almost out of dimensionals on that sheet. It is so sad. Hi, Pam. I know, you caught me live. Thank you so much for coming to watch today. I have a brand new pack of Stampin' dimensionals. There we go. Ah, it's my favorite thing to open a brand new pack. Okay. So I'm going to adhere this oval directly onto my scallop with my fast fuse, because I want that to be a flat layer. That always reminds me of Shrek. Ogres have layers, onions have layers. I can't do the accent, I apologize. And then I'm gonna pop up this with some dimensionals, and I'm just gonna use all the little scrap bits I still have left on this sheet, so I can finally get rid of it and start using a brand new sheet. Okay, and we'll pop that up, take those off. I chopped off all of my nails, and so it's easier to craft when you don't have really long fingernails. So, all right, we're gonna pop that up right in the middle. And can you tell the difference when you use dimensionals to pop a sentiment up or something? It just gives it another dynamic layer, and I just think it looks so cute. Very nice. Okay, so here is my card base again. Lovely. Oh, so scrumptious. All right, so I'm just using my bone folder to kind of get that crease on there. And I have some of our beautiful classic weave ribbon in Whisper White, and I'm going to tie that around off to the side here. And I'm just going to tie a knot right now. There we go. Oh, that's a good knot. Hey, look at me, live and stuff, tying knots so well. And grab my ribbon snips, and I'm just going to snip those on an angle like that. And now, you guys, let's see, let me move this over a tad bit more. There we go. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, I'm gonna slap it down and hopefully it'll stick and everything will be beautiful. I'm just gonna kind of line that up, stick that down. You could definitely use dimensionals on this part as well, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. Cute, you guys. I really like how that turned out. What do you think? I love the white embossing at the bottom. I think it just adds a little bit of a pop. I like the ribbon knot to the side here. And then I have my kind of focal point on my card up here, and I think it just looks super cute. So that is it. Thank you, Maria. Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun, and it was quick too. So I'm kind of in a quick card phase at the moment. I'm not sure. If you've watched my YouTube channel, you've seen me do quite a few quick cards. So I really like how it turned out. Let me switch you guys around real quick, so bear with me. There, hi guys. Yeah, I thought that came out super cute. I really like the white embossing at the bottom, and it's so easy to create a really dynamic but simple sentiment on the top with your framelits and your big shot. Love it. So I don't know how many of you have seen it, but I have a new video up this morning. Yesterday, I wanted it to go up yesterday morning on my YouTube channel, but it took forever to upload to YouTube. I don't know what was happening, but YouTube was kind of hating me yesterday. And it was my video for my tall mug. So I don't know how many of you have seen that yet, but it's a tall mug that you can put a gift inside in there. So that video is up on my channel right now. I just put it up this morning at like 6 a.m. The great thing about YouTube is you can schedule videos. So even though I might schedule a video at 6 a.m., it doesn't mean I'm up at that time. So even though I was, because it's drill weekend for my husband, so he gets up super early, and I usually end up getting up with him anyway. So I was up, but the video posted itself, which was fantastic. So that was Graceful Garden. I really, really like this set, and I really want to use it more often. So if you guys have this set and you have used it, I am trying to get people to tag me on Instagram with their projects. So if you use Instagram, take a picture of your project, post it to Instagram with the hashtag #Kre8tions, or tag me at @Kre8tions. I'd love to see what you guys are doing with this set because I want to play with it more, but I really just don't know exactly what I want to do with it. So I'm just going to sip on my coffee. I'm going to have a crafty day with Maria, and then I have a lot of chores that I'm going to try and get done today. We'll see how it goes. I'm really not sure if it's going to pan out for me, but I'm hoping that I get a burst of energy and get it all done. If I get it all done today, I don't have to do it tomorrow. And oh my gosh, you guys, it snowed this morning. Can you believe that? It is November 4th and it snowed. I was so excited. When I took my dog out to go to the restroom this morning, she's like, Mom, I'm real not sure about this business that's happening down here on the ground. So if you could just walk me around the area that doesn't have snow, aka like super close to the side of the house, because there's no snow where, you know, the eaves hang over, but there is a lot of snow that has melted and drips on my head. So I got a little, you know, pre-shower this morning, and Sophie was able to stay mostly dry. So hey, you know what? That's the important part, right? Thank you, Pam. Yes, I am wearing, this is caramel latte from Lip Sense, and it's just, it's scrumptious. I love it. So yeah, let's see. Is anything else happening in the stamping world? Stampin blends are now out. They are an alcohol-based ink marker that blends really, really well when you color with them. I have not tried them yet, but I have seen loads of videos, and they are so fun looking. I am hoping I'll be able to get my hands on some soon so that I can show you guys and play around with them because they look so cool. All right, Stampin' blends. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all the news for now. Thank you so much for joining me today for this lovely card. I have to turn you guys around so that you can actually see this. Maria, did you get the whole set? I know that you've been you are a colorer. See, I'm not so much a colorer. I think I would be if I had the right tools, but and this, you guys. And I think, Maria, haven't you colored this in with your Stampin' blends? Because I think this would be a great, great set to use those Stampin' blends on. It's called Graceful Garden. It's available in my shop, melissascreations.com. Click on shop now. Don't forget to copy the hostess code. So yeah, I just really like how that stamp set turned out with that white embossing. Now, if I did this card over, I think I would probably stamp more of this all across the bottom and then maybe bring this down a little bit so that you only see embossing under the ribbon. Does that make sense? I think I might go ahead and make another one and see how that turns out. Or I could just stamp a whole bunch of the roses all over it. That would be cute too. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I know it was a short stamping Saturday, but hopefully next month I'll be able to do a few more projects for you. I hope you all have a wonderful day. It was great seeing you, and I will see you very soon. Bye, everybody.